Within the artifact, a feeling stirs. Uncertainty.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki. They're hunting you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
May the darkness protect you.
The crush must be nested in that temple. Our cure is close.
What do you mean, too drunk? It's not possible.
No time to waste.
The witching hour. Rook to Queen 6.
Still on my feet. Breathe deep and move. Onward. I will not know failure.
One can't always be a gentleman. Pawn to cloud 4.
Where do I go from here? On the move.
breath. Think you can take me on?
Tale for the ages.
What now? Right on my feet.
What should I do? Feel my mistress's wrath. No time to waste.
Dice roll in my favor.
Still breathing, despite everything. Death won't take me yet.
Can't give up. Not now. In my best interest. Eager for battle.
At least things have stayed interesting. It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
I wonder what the next move is.
No one back home will ever believe this. Something over there. Is someone crying?
Dawnmaster for Said.
That's curious.
Let me work my magic.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Let's move. A Guardian of Faith spell. And a remarkably long-lasting one at that. I will ascend.
Act fast.
Hatched up. Pushing on.
The eagle seems satisfied, but keeps a watchful eye on you.
Yes?
Very unusual.
Taste my fury.
I'm ready. Got to move.
Tale for the ages.
Well, so much for peace. Need to find a way forward.
What's the plan? Take your
Ah! It's screeching for help!
The witching hour.
Survival is all that matters. The gods take you first. Taste my fury.
ready.
This blood sounds important. Could it still be here somewhere? Looks like a magic mouth
Have
spell.
to fire the lance.
That voice probably belongs to someone long gone. What's that?
The blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster. immortalized here for all to worship.
So they kept the blood of Lathander here. No wonder it was looted.
Hey, soldier, well, I'm not feeling so good. My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. We need to catch up with Damon. See if he's thought of a way to fix this thing. If it can be fixed. I'm sure we will. But, in case we don't, a bit of advice. You leave your left flank wide open. If I'm ever not around to cover it, you may find yourself on the wrong side of a goblin spear one of these days.
Well met.
The air is ripe with magic.
Let's get going.
Time to rest. That's curious.
What should I do if the chip ride takes me into question? Why? To hide? No. Might scour through the whole creche in his search.
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly. Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlaakith's command to welcome her faithful?
I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise. Why have you come?
We seek the Zaithisk. Show me the way.
You are infected! A gate thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
The faithful may be purified. This is Vlaakith's protocol.
Tsk. Fine. Let the Gustil carry out your fate. Report to the infirmary at once. And step carefully. Kreshjalak watches you.
The artifact, Rusty. Loose words are food for gay spies. You should know better.
If this place is as inviting as other aspects of Githyanki culture, we'll be in for an interesting time to say the least.
This place is enlightening. My own creche, Kalir, is remote and sunless, cloaked in the silence of wild space. My Savage would find this one altogether too genial.
A real Githyanki creche. Few outsiders learn the secrets of such places. Fewer still live to share their observations. A keen eye and a quiet tongue may serve us well here. One with the weave.
Words are food for gay spies. You have not been visited by an inquisitor in it is an honor. Excited.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Forgive me. We have not been visited by an inquisitor in an age. It is an honor. I'm more concerned than excited.
I heard they're making us join the patrol soon. The search must be going badly.
This is only a taste of the mercy a Gake would show you. Kachoki! We are training to fight Gake. You think they will hesitate?
They won't need to if we keep killing each other for them. It's stupid. Orphe...
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark? I suppose your inane spewings have distracted enough from my lesson. Go wet the swords. I want them sharp enough to peel a Gake's eyeball just by looking at them. I hope you prove as weak as this should we meet on the battlefield, Istik. You are well on your way to being Gake food. Do better!
We must scout the creche. The purifier, the Safesk, will be in the infirmary. My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell. Not every life is equal. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. Their lives were not precious. They were a blight that required expunging. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
What is it? These insufferable interruptions are distracting from my lessons. I do what is necessary, and no worse than our enemies would do. Our warriors must possess strength and skill far superior to any spawn from this putrescent plane. You will learn this firsthand, Istik, when we finally come to claim it for our own.
That was amazing. I've never seen someone talk the Savage down from a rage like that. He's always telling us how we have to be ruthless, that death is the only mercy we deliver. But you showed compassion and kindness. You're just like... Never mind. I speak of Orpheus, the true prince. He's so strong and wise, and he rides a comet. A comet! We're forbidden to talk about him. They say Vlaakith knows if you even think his name. I found his book. Part of it anyway. I read it all the time. He's unbelievable. What is it? Is this another part of the book?
Are you mad? This legend is a heresy to my queen. Merely uttering his name is enough to tempt a violent fate.
These words. There's so much more to know about him. I can't believe it. Please, let me give you the fragment I have. Thank you, Rastil. Razerai ka tavkin crushed.
You must have questions.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense. The texts are enciphered. It's a story of...
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it. Very well. I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince, there's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus.
Once again,
more writings on Orpheus. Gith la, but Orpheus disregard.
This imposing portrait depicts a powerful Githyanki warrior, undeniably regal in her mien.
Vlaakith herself. She is both the sun that blinds us and the void that contains us. Praise be.
In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place. hard as you rack your brain, the symbol doesn't look like anything you've seen before.
Entirely too empty. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
You must have questions. Kalir's clutch held 3 dozen eggs, more or less, though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped illicit enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children. Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Go on then.
Is Stick permitted to view the birthing pools now? These are strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them. Most are hatched. Only one remains. Monitored by Varsh Koku, the caretaker of our young. You may speak to the Varsh if you wish, but stay away from the egg. There will be no second warning.
Careful not to trigger that thing.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore, I was not expecting an Istik. What brings you to my hatchery?
Failure at the first hurdle of existence. Most caretakers would crush it and be done.
Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
Not all that arrive late are weak. I created this entire hatchery, despite being the last of my clutch to hatch. They almost drowned me in the hatching pool, if it wasn't for the Varsh of my clutch. This one deserves the same chance. You? What do you know about Githyanki child rearing? Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now. And if she sees it here... Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you? That's what I feared. Still, I'm sure its nature will pervade, even if raised among lesser species. I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Thurizen's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg.
Entirely too empty. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
There's a trap.
Large green egg with an uneven shell. You can see a vague outline of something within it. The egg is warm to the touch, the rough shell like slate beneath your fingers. Whatever is within is stirring ever so slightly.
An unhatched Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Vash, not a warrior, whether ascended or otherwise. And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it. A child of Gith and a servant of Vlaakith grows within. Keep it close. Perhaps in our care, it might yet hatch. And don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling the mountain pass. Indolence breeds madness.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Focus! Focus! You must have questions.
There's a parasite nearby. You should take a closer look. A parasite brimming with magic.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
I am a child of Gith, not discarded rat flesh. Am I not due your respect?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the Istik with you speak, and I will decide what respect you're owed. You must be desperate to seek my aid. Tell me, how long have you been infected? Fascinating. So you're conscious of your infection, but showing no signs of cerebral impairment. Either your tadpole is special, or you are. We must find out which. Go to the Sathisk. I will ensure you're cured. The apparatus at the top of those stairs. Quickly now. Time is of the essence. Even Githyanki rarely experiences Sathisk. You are very lucky, Istik.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something.
The Zathusk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right. I will not. I gave you my might. You will respect my charge. You walk the line between confident and arrogant. A beguiling turn of events. Go on, into the Zathisk. I will follow.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something. You feel your parasite stir.
Do not fear. My experience in operating this machine is unparalleled. There is nothing on any plane stronger than a Zathisk for curing unwanted afflictions.
You deny me my due, then seek my comfort. Bah! Sit and be pure.
Your body grows cold, its warmth sapped by the cold metal seat. The machine awakens.
You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zathisk will do the rest.
Waves of magic weave themselves tightly around your head. The tadpole squirms and contracts. It's trying to hide. You realize the device is hunting your parasite, but it's doing so blindly. Without direction, your faculties could be permanently damaged. Your skull groans and bends under the pressure. Then, agony. Lashes out aimlessly. Your right temple burns, then numbs. Part of you is gone. A part you can no longer recall.
this stubborn specimen. Don't let it slip away.
This torment. You must persist. You must be cleansed.
The parasite burrows deeper, sinking its teeth into your brain's exposed tissue. It sucks greedily. You feel yourself ebbing away, while the parasite only grows stronger. It's evolving.
That's it. You're almost there. The Zaithis never fails.
The device yearns for the creature, for every part of you tainted by its presence. You will be consumed. The tadpole quivers. Different magic is building within it. This one is ancient. Rotten.
No more!
Finally, the device makes contact. You feel your spirit unraveling, drawn from you in sinewy threads. Your body is a leaden husk, abandoned as you drift along the threads into the darkness. Death awaits.
Enough.
The room swims back into focus. Your mind is fractured, but intact. Inside it, the tadpole lives on, and you feel different.
No! The Zaithisk! What have you done? My life's work gone. And yet you live. And so does your parasite.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
The Zaithisk does not fail. The only variable in this experience was you and your parasite. And I will uncover how this happened. Wait here. I will gather my tools.
No! I followed the protocol! I must be cleansed!
Incredible. Your parasite is even stronger now.
Locked in. Skvar! The Zaithisk. It might have killed you. I felt your torment. The Gustil tampered with it. Traitor. And there may be more still. This must be why the Inquisitors come. Vlaakith does not abandon Githyanki. The Zaithisk was tampered with. There is no other explanation. Now hurry. We must go to the Chirai and inform him of the Doctor's sedition.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential, pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
Keyncha, no good will come of devouring a geich worm, no matter what you might think.